Hey everybody, welcome to the MTG DeaLS tournament for Legacy Staples. I'm Vidi and
I'm Joe Lisette, and this is the start of the top 8. We have Tony Veyra playing his regular aggro deck against
Steph Newland playing Mono Red Burn with Vexing Devil.
So that'll be interesting to see how that goes, because I haven't seen that card in action yet. This is just the week after the set became legal.
Yeah, it's so hard to get cards.
Yeah, well, so for a lot of the people here, this is probably their first time playing with Avacyn Restored in the environment. Let's see, I don't think Tony has any cards from the new set in his deck.
Nope, just the good old aggro.
Yeah, I don't think he's changed a card in this list in about 6 months. I'm sure he has. They just go in and out, but it's basically the same thing. He's playing Assault now. He was on Devastating Dreams for a while, but he's gone back to Seismic Assault.
Okay. Seems like Seismic, just better in general.
Alright, so they're still shuffling up, and we'll get this going. There was 17 players today. So,
yeah, 17 players. It's pretty bad. I don't know why. Maybe because it's on Saturday?
Yeah, this is usually the events here are on Sundays, and they moved it to Saturday, so that might change people's schedules. Plus, probably a lot of people will show up tomorrow and wonder where the tournament is because they don't realize that it's that it's on Saturday.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's see. Do you know who won there? All right, Steph's hand is one land, double vexing, fire blast.
So if she's going first, I probably would keep that. Even so, Tony's probably mulling here to 6. Anyway, yeah. So double vexing devils, a bolt, a land. I think it was the Kelder Marauders. So yeah, that's
There's also fire blast in it.
Well, that's not gonna. It was a mountain in her hand.
No,
it was
there was a barbarian ring.
Oh well, I still think. Well, let's see. I mean, double devils. If Tony just takes the pain plus the bolt, that would put him at 9.
Yeah.
So that's probably decent.
Yeah, I mean that hand is still keepable.
I think so.
I mean, you play mono red, just live dangerously.
Yeah.
All you have to do is like draw a land, draw a mountain, and then you're good.
And even if the second land doesn't come until the 3rd turn, it's probably still. The burn deck's probably still in good shape.
Right. So it looks like she shaved like a couple of cards for the Vexing Devil. It's like cut 1 Hellspark, cut 1 Marauders, and cut one Mountain.
Well, cutting a land seems a little shaky, but
yeah.
And there's only 3 devils anyway.
Yeah.
I see. And there's no.
The rest are pretty standard.
Yeah, it's pretty well.
All right. So actually, Tony's the one on the play. So so she kept, and then she drew Mountain.
Cycles and maybe he has a pulse in his hand, so that could deal with both devils if he decides to. Yeah, okay, he pays it life. I don't think that's any surprise.
What do you think about Vexing Devil in Standard?
I don't know. I think I don't think I'd be too comfortable playing it because the red green decks are just gonna Strangler guys can block it all day long.
Yeah. Lot more better cards and just a lot of okay. So the second Vexing resolves confidence.
Is that a main phase bolt?
Main phase chain lightning actually.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Oh, and what do you flip there? Is that a there's a red card.
To
That's
the face?
An assault. Yeah, the chain lightning went to the face, and then which is I think maybe a little aggressive. I think a lot of burn players should kill Dark Confidence, and they don't because they just see it as free damage. But you fall behind in cards. But
it paid off.
Yeah, it worked out well there. And you got the second land. So was that 2 Fire Blasts in hand now? So that might
2 Fire Blasts.
Only one of those is end up getting cast, but
Explosive for 1.
Well,
another Mountain.
Yeah. When Tony taps his mana for that explosive, that Price of Progress is going to really hurt him.
Yeah.
And I assume he'll have to do that. Yeah, so I would imagine the play is. Maybe play the Marauder.
She might just cast the Marauder.
Yeah. Tony's at 10 right now. I know you have to. Oh, I think Price will put Tony at 4. I think I would have probably done that.
There's a loam.
I still think I would have played the price there.
Yeah.
Because then as soon as you draw a mountain, it's over. Or it might be over anyway, but
And too bad this one's not recorded.
Yeah.
How about game 2?
any turn where Tony taps that wasteland. Oh, so he's keeping it open now. So reading the Countryside Crusher, that's not a good sign. But so now the price is only going to do 2 damage. So
Another one.
yeah, so the game would be over if the price had been cast before.
I mean,
Now it's going to be cast unknowingly, walking into the yeah.
to the wasteland. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 damage. What's
And then it pumps up, and the attack should have happened first, because now the Crusher is going to be bigger than the Marauders. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. The Marauders is actually on blocking duty right now anyway. Did the Wasteland target itself?
yes?
Oh no, there you
no.
go. Okay, no, he's still making up his mind. So now the Marauders is going to block. I don't know how close we are to threshold here, but that ring plus the Fire Blast is going to end this game.
Yeah, it's
Actually, the Fire Blast plus the Marauders dying is going to end the game, so Tony's going to need to draw a Scavenging Ooze and have a land here to even think about living another turn, and that's if Dark Confidant doesn't kill him. He's looking up to this Agrolome. Tony DeVera with Agrolome is flipping for Crusher and Dark Confidant, but he's significantly far behind in the game, and there's a fair amount of burn just waiting for him to. Yeah, he's dead. When you say he's he's unlikely to come back and win this game. There was 2 Vexing Devils right off the bat, and one of them.
He's at 5. Yeah, he's very dead.
Yeah, he's because there's a Keldon Marauders on the board and a Fire Blast in hand, and in addition to a Barbarian Ring on the board, which doesn't look like it's at threshold yet, but it looks like Steph's going to take this first game.
After that Fire Blast resolves.
Oh, that's true, yeah. So this game is even more over. Tony could instantaneously gain 5 life and he'd still die. And he's thinking, he's trying to figure out what to do, but he had to wasteland himself to prevent a Price of Progress from doing more damage last turn.
Yeah.
Now he's casting a Loam. That's not going to do it. But what else is he going to do? He has to play his deck and just hope that the burn player's hand is empty, and that they only draw land for the next 4 turns. In that case, he might be able to squeeze it out.
Yeah, that's like highly unlikely.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one. So since we had some difficulties at the beginning with the broadcast, so we may as well reintroduce everything. This is MTG DeaLS Legacy Staple Tournament on a Saturday, and there were 17 players, which is lower attendance than was expected. But the tournaments have moved to Saturday from a regular of Sunday, so there might have been some people that were misinformed. And well, there's the end of the first game.
Yeah, welcome to MTG DeaLS tournament again for the 100th time. This is take number 899.
We'll just take 3 on this match.
All right.
But we are in game 2 now with
Okay.
Agrolome down in game 2, Mono Red Burn, and the first game was not particularly close. So the Agrolome, Tony playing Agrolome will be going first this game.
All right, what's in Tony's hand?
Wow, this is
3 lands, Mox Diamond, and Lightning Bolt.
Well, we were discussing the sideboarding and how the red deck neither deck really had anything that was overly significant, but the red deck could have brought in a couple enchantments, and it appears that the Sulfuric Vortex made it in because it's in the opening hand.
Okay, Tony starts. Drew Barbarian Ring. Turn 1. Chain Lightning you.
Alright, so just fire it off now. The ideal turn 1 play is probably a creature, but
yeah, like a Vexing Devil.
Yeah, Vexing Devil or a Goblin Guide.
Vexing Devil was actually pretty impressive last game.
Yeah, it did. There was 2 in the opening hand, and one of them just got countered by the 4 damage, and the other one came into play and got killed, which tapped Tony out and wasted his turn. So they did some work.
What's left?
How many? There's a price of progress.
Yep.
I didn't see how many land were there, which is going to be the significant thing. In game 1, the red player kept a 1-land hand and drew another one, and that was all it needed.
That was the game, right?
Yeah, that was pretty
Basically.
much it. I mean, Tony's Dark Confidant flipped over a couple expensive spells, and I don't think the red deck even needed the help. Now I think we're deliberating our second land drop here for Tony. Now he's got a Mox.
It's a Mox discarding Wasteland.
And
Another
another Mox.
Mox.
Well, so this will make price of progress a lot less valuable.
Seismic Assault. Okay,
Well,
so
that's-
the one card that we saw was a Seismic Assault. It wasn't a Lightning Bolt.
But without a land, or without a loam, that assault is not going to do much good. I doubt that Smasher Smithereens came in, although if it did, it would be pretty nice right now.
Yes.
There's like a Flame Rift, a Hellspark Elemental, another Bolt, price of progress. So this game's going to take a while to get going.
I think the Hellspark's gonna come in to play.
Yeah, and I
right
think-
now.
no, I
Alright,
feel-
Tony. Let's see if you have that land.
He does.
Oh, discard
Uh,
land.
so if
Gain
he-
3 life.
If he has a loam, he's in very good shape right now. That's a Grim Lavamancer.
Alright.
And there's 2 more mana. Is that
Oh, there's a loam?
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
So he's in the driver's seat right now. Actually, in a Wasteland. Yeah, this is looking bad for the burn deck. Drawing a land was pretty significant.
The price of progress is pretty dead right now.
Yeah, I agree. There's a Flame Rift, but Tony has a lot of life and a lot of cards to work with.
Yeah. He can easily Dome Staff
Yeah,
from 20 to dead.
probably 3 turns at the most. It might not even take that long. I mean, if he has if he just has basics or basics to fetch, then he won't take much from the price of progress. He's not taking any right now.
Yeah. How many basics is he running?
Let's see. He looks confused right now. He's, let's see. Where's his mana base here? He's got 1 forest, and that's it. Well, that's
and a mountain.
Oh,
right?
and
which is
no,
like
2 mountains.
2
2
mountains.
mountains
Okay.
and 1 forest. So not very many, but though he can't fetch them out.
He has 2. He has 2 Mox, and that's all he needs.
Yeah. But he has a Bloodstained Mire in his hand. I can fetch out another mountain, and that'll be all the mana he would realistically need.
I think he's just counting the damage right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not wild about that Flame Rift getting cast.
There's
Phase. I mean, you can keep it to finish the game, and if you're behind, maybe you can get a draw, but you don't want to put yourself behind when you don't have to. Or, I mean, you don't want to stay even when he has Assault.
yeah.
You play the other burn spells first.
She has 2 price of progress now in her
Well, that's
in her hand. That's not good.
liable to, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
It's time to go to the dome.
Okay, well, there's
That's 14 damage.
that's gonna do it.
All right, 16 damage. Wow.
So neither game so far has been competitive whatsoever.
Yeah.
Steph is going back into the sideboard.
I was just thinking about it. Don't do it.
I would not recommend doing that either.
Yeah, don't do it. That's the problem with red deck, like decks like red deck. If you put too many cards, like too many, let's say like reactive cards, to hate them out, it's just
Yeah.
gonna dilute your deck.
Yeah,
Watch, Tony's gonna be at 2 life, and then she roasted Macabre.
yeah. And then Marauder's coming out. I don't know that makes a lot of sense. Especially going
on the
first.
play, yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
like going second, I could see it, but going first, that doesn't seem great. I mean, it's a 2 damage burn spell at worst.
Yep.
And
Let's see if Tony makes any sideboard change.
looks like he had
He took a Maelstrom Pulse out.
let's see if he had Yeah, he had no pulse on the board, so he has boarded out a pulse, which makes those enchantments better. If he can't kill them, obviously. Sulfuric Vortex can do a little bit of work, plus he has a pair of Scavenging Ooze, so the life gain can be prevented, which that might be enough to make it decide the match.
I really don't like the Fairy Macabre.
No, I don't either. I mean, the red deck, you want to be winning. If with a good draw, you're going to win the game before the low mention really makes much of a difference. So I don't like that either.
Oh, is she taking it out?
We'll see.
Second thought? No.
Looks like they're staying in. But yeah, I don't think that's the correct choice. That's Hellspark Elemental that just got cut, I think.
Another Macabre? Oh.
I hope not, but yeah, probably.
That is, yeah.
I didn't see what that was.
I think I'm like 99% sure that is the third one.
Yeah, it probably is. Which, this match seems to naturally favor the red deck. The sideboarding seems to naturally favor the red deck.
Aware of.
But
the cards that she sided in.
So Steph is hurting her. I think is significantly hurting her chances to win by board making. Let me try that again. Her sideboard decisions do not seem to be helping her much. And there she has
2 Macabres.
There's there 2.
No.
Yeah, see, that's just brutal. It's
I mean, the hand's still not bad, but it's kind of like multi-5 thing.
Yeah,
like,
she's
I mean, this hand is just insane.
Yeah, see, this is a great hand that would be better if. Would you have started with Vexing Devil there instead of the Goblin Guide?
Yeah, I would start with Vexing Devil.
I think I would start with Vexing Devil also.
Yes, and then next turn I can just double guide.
Yeah.
Does she have the second land?
I don't think so, but
she kept one land.
I think I would start with the Devil because the Devil's going to get worse so is Goblin Guide, but the
Tony with his trusty Mox Diamond.
He's got a Confidant, some more land.
Yeah.
He chooses not to play Dark Confidant.
I think he has a Bolt in his hand.
He would have to make that choice. So let's see, flips another land and another land. So that's 3 free cards there.
That is very sweet. That's a Bolt, right?
And
yeah,
Steph has
that is.
Almost nothing going on here. Antonius deciding what he wants to do here. Flush with cards. See, this is the problem here. You can't feel good about a sideboard when you draw 2 of the cards you sideboarded in opening hand, and you are in bad shape.
Yeah, this 2 Macabre could have been a Hellspark or a Marauder.
Yeah, and that would be what she needs right now is a land, but that's assuming she didn't board a land out. And I don't know why she would have. Then
she didn't board any lands out.
I know. Okay. I don't think so.
I hope not.
Going second, I would not be against boarding out 1.
Okay.
But it needs to be in the deck. Well, there's a cycle, so he doesn't have a Bolt, maybe.
I'm sure he has a Bolt. That's a Bolt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so he goes to 15.
Okay.
He's in.
Not bad.
Not bad. He's in great shape.
Another Mox Diamond.
Well, that's exactly what he wants. He's got so many land, he may as well. Explosives, Confidant, and there was another card that might have been a Crusher in there. This is looking very good for him. Yeah, that is a Crusher. I think you probably play the Crusher here and not the Dark Confidant. Yeah, I would think you play the. Okay. See, I think I might disagree with that. I think I would have played the Crusher.
Unless he wants to block.
Well, but even if he wants to block, I think I would have played the Crusher and then played the Mox Diamond, discarding a land. So then the Crusher would immediately go up to 4/4, so it can't get bolted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You drew the second land. I don't agree with that either. Playing that before attacking.
Well, he has an engine explosive.
No attack. And he opens the Scavenging Ooze and pumps the fist, although I don't even think it matters. But no attack with the Goblin Guide. That doesn't make a lot of sense either.
No, he's gonna cast the explosives for one.
She's hoping that the Dark Confidant will win the game for her, like in the first game. But the first game she was doing a lot of. She was doing a lot on her own. She didn't need the Confidant in this game. Like we mentioned in the first game, a lot of burn players will avoid killing Dark Confidant because they think it will help them, and it actually will just bury them in card disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean there are some scenarios, of course, where you just let it on the board and then for one.
If Tony was at 3, I could support not killing, but not when he's at 15 or whatever he's at right now. Can't quite see his life total. Stuff is still 20, but her life total will drop.
Tony's at 13.
Tony's at 13. Her life total drop pretty quickly once Tony gets around to actually killing her.
Oh, Lava Spike. That's step 1.
Yeah, that's a long way to go, but to start. So that puts him at 10. Now she doesn't even have the option to attack. Although, I mean, if the Dark Confidant hits a couple 3-drops here, then
there is no reason to not attack. Like, they're just gonna get blown up by your explosives next turn.
Because the Crusher's gonna.
Really? Okay.
Strong another land. Yeah, he's. Oh wow. And a bolt. This is Tony's doing very well here.
All right.
The top of his deck is helping him out, and I don't think he needs the help anyway.
Still 20 to 10, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so. So, I mean, the best thing Steph can hope for here is a land for Sulfuric Vortex, and then a Fire Blast that would put Tony at 4. I don't think he even has a 4-drop to flip with Dark Confidant, so I think it's over.
I think he should have attacked. Wait, how big is the Crusher?
Right now, I don't know. It was 4/4 before this turn. Now it flipped over. I think it's probably a 6/6 right now.
Yeah, it is. It's a 6/6, so she should have attacked with the Vexing Devil last turn.
Yeah, and she should have attacked with the Goblin Guide the turn before. And she should have not boarded in the 2. I mean, with those two, if those 2 Framer Cops were virtually anything else, even if they only did 2 damage per card,
that's probably enough.
Which is I mean, it would be enough.
What would have been sick if Tony wasted his mana to activate Scavenging Ooze, and then she can just Fairy Macabre the creature. That
would be something. That would be. I wonder if she'll realize that if that actually comes up. So Tony's on the assault now.
Yeah, that counter-side Crusher is just gonna get out of control.
It's massive. Yeah, did he just wasteland himself again? Need to boost it up. Yeah, so now it's a 5.
That's 10 damage.
That's 10. Yeah, so 10. So that's half of her life total.
So she needs to draw a.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah. Oh.
And she packs it in. Didn't really have much choice there. Yeah. 2 sideboard cards, opening hand that just didn't do anything.
Yeah.